What if the most powerful health upgrade available to you required zero equipment, zero cost, and only 30 extra seconds in your daily shower? It sounds absurd, but the science behind what happens inside your blood vessels when warm water suddenly becomes cold is genuinely extraordinary, and most people have no idea it's happening. This practice, warm shower, cold finish, has existed for centuries. Finnish sauna culture, Japanese contrast bathing, Scandinavian ice swimming. Ancient traditions across dozens of cultures have used temperature shifts for health. What's new is that scientists have now confirmed exactly why. In a randomized controlled trial of over 3,000 people, those who ended their showers with cold water reported 29% fewer sick days. One simple change to a daily habit, nearly 30% fewer days ill. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. Blood vessels are not passive pipes. Their walls contain smooth muscle that responds instantly to temperature. Warm water causes vasodilation. Vessels widen, blood rushes to the skin, muscles relax, that deeply comfortable warmth spreads through your body. Then cold water hits, and the opposite occurs. Vasoconstriction, vessels clamp down, blood redirects rapidly from the skin surface toward your vital organs to protect core temperature. But here's what most people miss. When the cold stimulus ends, the vessels rebound. They expand again, harder and faster than before. That cycle of constriction and expansion is your blood vessels exercising. Research documented arterial blood flow increases of 200 to 300% above baseline during contrast therapy. Your cardiovascular system is being pumped hard in under a minute. This vascular workout creates a cascade of benefits that ripple through every system in your body. The most dramatic effect happens in your brain. The moment cold water contacts your skin, your brain releases a surge of dopamine and norepinephrine. Studies confirm that cold water immersion raises dopamine levels by approximately 250% above baseline, with effects lasting up to 2 hours. Norepinephrine, the neurotransmitter driving focus, energy, and alertness, rises between 300 and 530% in some studies. That jolt of sudden clarity after cold water isn't psychological. Your brain chemistry is genuinely, measurably changing. No antidepressant produces this speed or magnitude of dopamine increase. Research confirms cold water exposure reliably increases positive affect and reduces negative affect, and these findings have been replicated across multiple independent clinical trials. The immune effect is equally remarkable. Cold water exposure activates white blood cell production and stimulates the release of immune mediators, including interleukin-2 and interleukin-4. Regular cold exposure has been shown to enhance both humoral and cell-mediated immunity. That 29% reduction in sick days from the large trial isn't coincidence. It's the immune activation made visible in real-world health outcomes. For those who exercise, cold water after training significantly accelerates recovery. Cold exposure causes vasoconstriction. That flushes inflammatory compounds from muscle tissue, followed by a rebound surge of oxygen-rich blood as vessels reopen. A 2017 clinical study found cold water treatment matched active recovery methods in post-exercise restoration. It's why elite athletes worldwide use cold plunges after competition. Not tradition, but physiology. So how do you do this correctly? The answer is gradually. Never start cold. The correct sequence is always warm first, cold last. Begin with 30 seconds of comfortably cool water at the end of your normal warm shower. Not ice cold, just noticeably cooler than warm. Days 1 through 3, 30 seconds. Days 4 through 7, extend to 60 seconds and lower the temperature slightly. From week 2 onward, build toward 90 seconds of genuinely cold water. When the cold hits, your breathing will accelerate, and your heart rate will jump. This is normal. Counter it deliberately. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, out through your mouth for 6 to 8 counts. This breathing pattern activates the parasympathetic nervous system simultaneously, which moderates the blood pressure spike and signals to your body that this is training, not emergency. That distinction matters enormously for both safety and adaptation speed. For maximum benefit, run the cycle twice: 2 minutes warm, 30 seconds cold, 2 minutes warm, 30 seconds cold. Always end cold. Ending on warm leaves vessels dilated, which accelerates heat loss afterward. Ending cold triggers the rebound. Vasodilation that drives the circulatory benefits for hours. Mornings are the ideal time. The dopamine and norepinephrine surge from a cold finish. Makes contrast showering a powerful natural stimulant for the day ahead. Avoid contrast showers within 2 hours of bedtime. The sympathetic nervous system activation can delay sleep onset. Evening showers are better finished warm. Now for the critical warnings. Contrast showering is not safe for everyone. If you have any cardiovascular condition, coronary artery disease, heart failure, arrhythmia, or uncontrolled high blood pressure, you must speak with your doctor before attempting this. The sudden cold shock response causes a sharp spike in heart rate and blood pressure. That can be dangerous for compromised cardiovascular systems. People with Raynaud's syndrome should avoid cold water exposure entirely, as it can trigger severe vascular spasm. Pregnant women should not use contrast showers. Adults over 70 should start extremely gradually, if at all, and only with medical clearance. Vascular responses to temperature slow with age. 2 additional hazards. First, dizziness and falls. Rapid blood redistribution when switching from hot to cold can temporarily reduce cerebral blood flow, causing lightheadedness. Those with low blood pressure or orthostatic hypotension face elevated risk. If dizziness occurs, stop cold water immediately. Sit or brace against the wall, and wait for it to pass. A non-slip mat is essential. Second, don't start in a dehydrated state. Showering first thing in the morning without drinking water means you're already mildly dehydrated, which amplifies blood pressure instability. Drink a glass of water before you begin. The results from contrast showering are not immediate. Consistency is everything. The 29% reduction in sick days came from participants who practiced regularly for over a month. Allow 30 days for vascular adaptation, nervous system recalibration, and immune enhancement to take hold. The first week feels brutal. By week 3, many people describe the cold as the most anticipated moment of their day, because the neurochemical reward is that tangible. Start tonight. Finish your normal warm shower with 30 seconds of cool water. Not ice cold, just cooler than warm. That 30 seconds is your blood vessels doing their most vigorous exercise of the day. Your brain flooding with dopamine and norepinephrine, and your immune system waking up. 30 seconds. That's all it takes to start. If this video helped you, subscribe and hit like. It helps this channel reach people who need this information. Tell me in the comments whether you've tried contrast showers and what you noticed. In the next video, I'll be covering what that first glass of water in the morning actually does inside your body. The science is more surprising than you'd expect.